Hey there everyone, in today's session we're going to be looking at working with loops and basic editing. So loops are basically pre-recorded chunks of audio. It could be an instrument like a drum kit or a guitar part or a bass part, so on and so forth. It could be a vocal part, could be a sound effect, so it could be a recording of a vacuum cleaner or a cat, something like that kind of thing. Or you can even have chunks of music as well, useful for like jingles, but you're going to be making your own ones of those. So how do we find the sounds that we want? The answer is through the loop browser in Garageband. So all you do is click on this loop icon and you're presented with a couple of different ways of getting to your destination. First of all, if you know what you're looking for, if you're looking for a dog sound effect, search for it. In this search box, type the word, kind of like you do on Google, and you got a load here. You've got big dogs, you got little dogs, you got angry dogs, you even got whiny dogs. So you got plenty of choice. That's really useful. If you don't know what you want, so in our project, I want machine noises, but I wouldn't know what type of machine. I wouldn't know what to type in the box. I'm going to search for effects because we're looking for a sound effect, and I'm going to use these descriptive words here. So it's going to be a kind of processed, maybe intense electric sound. Maybe let's try that. Yep, that makes sense. So all these kind of sound effects would work. So let's just stick with this one. So I've got my loop. To use it, all I'm going to do is click it, drag it onto the bottom track. You might notice as well, it's snapping to the bar lines, which is really useful. I'm going to snap it to bar 3. And there we go. It's created a brand new track for it with its own controls. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, now say, it's not the best sound effect in the world, but say I wanted to keep that. I loved it, and I actually loved it so much I wanted it to go on through the whole project. What I'll do is you can hover over the top right corner of the region, this is called now, in the arrange window. Any one of these blue blobs is called a region. Each line is called a track, all that kind of thing. Hover over the top right corner, click, drag, and what it does is it repeats it or loops the loop. Let's find a different sound. I'm going to show you another editing technique. So let's get a satellite call in. What's that like? So that was a bit of a slow starter. I'm going to drag that in. I'm going to use the solo tool because I just want to hear this one on its own for now. Now if you look at this loop, it takes flipping ages to kick in. I want to miss all that noise at the start, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shorten it. So what I just did there, if you click on the bottom left or bottom right corner, notice I said bottom, not top. Top right is loop, bottom right and bottom left, you get these little brackets pop up. And if you click and drag there, it resizes the region. So right now, I've resized it. I've taken out 2 bars, and now this one is another 2 bars long, and it should kick into the sound a bit quicker now. Nice. So that's my satellite one. Say I wanted to split this loop in half for whatever reason as well. Another way of manipulating regions is if you go to the edit menu and click split. That'll actually split that loop into 2 pieces now. Well, that region, should I say. And you can do what you will with the different parts. That's useful if, say, you've got a vocal part and you want to move different words into different areas. Things like that. So that's the basics of working with loops.